Good morning, everybody. We are back. Thought it might be appropriate to do a new revamp the drive with Frank and Beans riding today in our new wheels, our new first time to drive in this car as a family, right, guys? They're like, where am I? This thing smells different. What is going on? So hopefully I've been having some technical difficulties with my getting my suction cup thing to stick. So don't worry about that. But I did want to address something that happened yesterday when I posted. Some of you guys have probably seen it. Some of you haven't. Because typically I just wouldn't make a big deal about it. And I'm still not going to make a big deal because that's not how I roll. But anyway, yesterday I posted for fun, hey, I'm buying a new car. Anybody want to guess what it is? And so many of you guys guessed. Just, it just shows why we need something to do in life. It, make life fun, right? So that's all it was. It was just for some fun. So I got so many comments. And then someone who I can see out, being materialistic or whatever. And honestly, I just wanted you guys to know, because a lot of you came to my rescue, which I appreciate. But I would just tell you, I left it up there. I didn't delete it, which I know a lot of people, you could argue both ways. I thought, no, my thought is if you want to be public, meaning you want to have your life out there, then you got to be able to take it as well as dish things out, right? And not take yourself too seriously. And sometimes maybe you need to hear what people say, right? So just let it be said. There's really one reason I'm addressing it. A person that made the comments said, something to the effect of, I've been your friend for 23 years and you've really changed. And so the main thing I wanted to address, and I hesitated to do it, it's because this particular person, I would definitely consider a friend, but in reality, I started thinking back, I don't think we ever met in person to my memory. I could be wrong, but I can't remember ever talking to this person until roughly 2 years ago on a business deal. And now 23 years is how long I've lived in this town. So apparently this person has known who I am, and I've known who she was by first name anyway, because we were both fellow shop owners, which is great. Had a great reputation. She's a lovely person. But to say we were friends back then, I would be hard pressed. So the reason that I hesitate is I don't want to really make a distinction between Facebook friends and real life friends, right? Because if you and I have never met in person and you're supportive of me and I'm supportive of you, as far as I'm concerned, we are friends, right? So I don't want to make that distinction. However, when you come on and say, I've been your friend for 23 years and you've really changed, to me, that kind of implies like that we're kitchen table friends, right? That we've probably been to each other's house, maybe had a cup of coffee or something, or a meal, and that's just not the case. I could not have pointed this person out in a room physically 4 or 5 years ago, but before Facebook friend days, right? Which I love my Facebook friends, but I just thought I needed to point out that there is a difference if someone's going to say, I've been your friend for 23 years. Because my thought was, if you really want to know if I've changed or whatever, talk to somebody who's actually known me for 23 years. And the truth is, I think they would probably say, yeah, you have. Honestly, what they tell me is, you smile all the time. You're a lot more confident and happy and outgoing than you used to be. I think that's really how I've changed. My really good friend looked at that and goes, I've known you just about since you lived here, and I've never heard of this person. Who is this really good friend of yours who's coming on here and slamming you? More importantly, I don't care if someone slams me. All of you need to think about it and remind me of it. If we've never cast the first stone, like Jesus says, if you've never done anything, then cast the first stone. If any of us have never said something we probably shouldn't have, or gotten carried away and either said it or even thought it, then who are we to be any different, right? So I am not by any stretch casting stones about it. It's like, whatever, you make a comment, maybe you get carried away. More often than not in life, I find that whenever we're lashing out at somebody, it's usually based on something going on in your life. And I know that this particular friend has got some difficult things going on, because she's been pretty public about that. That's the reason I know. Again, it's not because I'm sitting at a kitchen table knowing behind the scenes, because I don't. But I assume from that you just give somebody extra grace. So wanted you guys to know that. Yes, I know you've always got my back, and everybody's like, I'm gonna say. I was like, don't say anything, let it go. It's okay. I appreciate those who did, but at the same time, just know that I don't have any judgment about it, because we have all said or done a little acting out. I will tell you that this new ride is pretty sweet, and it's got this cool button that says sport that makes it go really loud. I don't know what for, but it's a hoot, so I like it anyway. Makes a little racket for, you know, I'm an empty nester. I can't even say I'm a soccer mom anymore. I'm an empty nester. Look at Frank riding up there like such a big boy, and Coco is settling into her new ride. I can all trucks, it costs about the same. So it's not that big a deal. It's just something for fun, and I think it's something you definitely don't take yourself too seriously. And if somebody's having a bad moment, don't take them too seriously either, right? Just give a little grace. Realize it's not that big a deal. But the only reason, like I say, I wanted to address it is, number one, I need to get the drive going again. Number two, got a new ride, had to share it with the kiddies. And number three, I wanted you guys to know when someone says, I've known you for 23 years and you've changed from a small town girl. I'm like, man, I did not know you as a, this isn't somebody back from childhood days who's coming on here to comment that I've gone astray or whatever. Said, you know, knew you when you're a small town girl. I was like, I was born, I'm sounding like John Cougar Mellencamp. I was born in a small town. I was born in Marshall, Texas, in Deep East Texas, daughter of a welder with a 6th grade education that I talk about on a regular basis. I grew up believing don't get above your raising, and everything I do. I live in a small town now, 11,000 people, and I love it and wouldn't have it any other way. So whatever that meant, I just wanted you guys to know that I'm still the same old, other than hopefully I have changed. And I hope everybody out there has changed. I hope I'm more positive, more uplifting, more helpful, more loving, more giving than I've ever been. And if I'm not, then I got a problem. So, and if I'm changing in a bad way, feel free to let me know that too, because I promise you, nobody's got it all figured out. Nobody's got it perfect, least of all this girl. I certainly don't, but that's why I like to give grace. None of us have it figured out, and anyone can have a moment. And I just wanted you guys to know that, you know, this is someone I do consider a friend. And if we have never met in person and we're friends on Facebook, you are my friend, 100%. But if you're going to come on and say, I've been your friend for 23 years, and I'm like, I don't think we've ever been in the same room until 2.5 years ago. And then I think it's been 2 times, maybe 3. That's just a different conversation. It doesn't mean we're not still friends, but it just means it's a little different implication than saying I've known you 23 years and you've really changed. So that's just for whatever it's worth. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Frank and Beans and I are loving riding around in the new Maserati. All of a sudden I'm hearing it. You know how you start noticing things, that reticular activating system, they call it in the brain. My Maserati does 185. So that's my main song. And now I got a new phone too. Y'all notice the wide angle? And my new phone wouldn't let me, hasn't downloaded all my music. I guess I did something wrong. I got to figure that out in a hurry just so I could listen to something. And it was literally that Lil Nas and Billy Ray Cyrus song, Old Town Road. And I was cracking up. I was like, now suddenly I hear it. He says, you know, riding down Rodeo on my Maserati sports car, which I thought was pretty funny. Now suddenly I'm going to start hearing it. This is not a Maserati sports car. It's a Maserati mom car. It's an SUV. But Frank and Beans and I are riding in style. And thank you for joining us this morning. I just wanted to address it and let you know my feelings aren't hurt. Life's good. It's all fine. But give everybody a little grace. And remember, most people are just having a good time out there and don't mean anything by it. So I'm going to give you my word that I'm going to try to do a better job of maintaining my drive videos going forward. And hopefully, look at Frank, man. He is paying some serious attention. I'm impressed. Hopefully see you guys all soon. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Bye, y'all.